Welcome, option 3. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to apologize in advance, option 3. I think that yours is going to be a shorter reading than the previous two because those were marathon readings. Angel spirits and guides, please make this as accurate, clear, and succinct in the shortest amount of time possible for option 3 so they get everything they need to get out of this connection regarding their person of interest, their love interest. Did their love interest care for them in the past? Did option 3's love interest care for them? Did option 3's love interest care for them? Have you been waiting for a long time for some sort of an offer from this person? Maybe you want a commitment or a more mature connection, and you haven't had it up till now. So that's what you're seeking. For option 3, does their person care for them? Get some clarifying cards. Does option 3's person care for them? I see somebody walking away, whether physically or emotionally here. I think probably physically for most of you. There's been an ending in this connection. Somebody is in their single power, just focusing, working on their money because another person, your person, if it's you that's in your single power, this other person wasn't able to give you what you needed financially or otherwise, and so you're just sort of focusing on yourself. I feel like this person is watching you from a distance, admiring your work ethic and all the work that you're putting in. Some of you might be self-employed, but you're certainly handling things for yourself, and I think that they're feeling like, they're just wondering about you, curious about you, how you feeling, if you still have passion for them. And they definitely want to communicate with you. They want to have a communication with you, and to be of service to you in some way. I think they are experiencing a deepening of emotions for you, but from a distance, which is weird, kind of. But nothing surprises me anymore. One more card for clarification. Definitely letting somebody is obsessed here. Likely your person, since they're the ones watching from a distance. One more clarifying card, please. How do they feel about option 3 in the past? I think this has to do with, the obsession has to do with feeling uncertain. Either you or this person is juggling your responsibilities, or I'm not really getting, I feel like it's more like juggling responsibilities, work and home, and your money situation. Is it this person? Yeah, I feel like it's this person. For some of you, this person might be trying to juggle you with somebody else. And, this has caused somebody a lot of, heartache and obsession, staying up late at night. Most likely it's you. I feel like you're a very sensitive person, and naturally if you care about somebody and they're trying to juggle you with somebody else, then that's going to make you be in the Nine of Swords energy. But only take that if it resonates. Reading for a lot of different people, so if you're drawn to this, there's a message in it for you, but not everything will resonate. But with that Nine of Swords, that's a dark night of the soul, being kept up late at night, worried, confused, upset about this connection, and definitely feeling hurt, because you really care about this person. Perhaps this person has rejected you, left you feeling lonely or undervalued, and like I said, for a lot of you, most of you, there's been an ending in this connection. So if not an ending, there's a desperate need to correct a problem in the connection. It could be regarding money. If not money, another part, like another party, a third party, and it could be that money or work or lack of money is the third party that is interfering in this connection. Maybe you feel You know, it could be as simple as you feel undervalued by this person because they don't have a lot of time for you. They're very busy focusing on their finances, balancing work and home. But I feel like their emotions are really up and down too. I feel like, this card is also saying about the viewer that you are someone that can balance work and play, and you feel like you're really self sufficient. And your person views you this way. And you have a lot to offer this person. I feel like you have the potential to offer them something, financially or resources wise. Um, and whether or not you're actually doing that at this time, it's unlikely. But I feel like you want to share with this person. However, right now you're really just focusing on um, like your work and home life. But when you're not focusing, and maybe you're having like difficulty balancing all your responsibilities and you could use some help, but you kind of just handle everything on your own, don't really ask for help. This can get you like stressed out. And particularly, this person is stressing you out because of their up and down emotions, or the emotions that they make you feel. They make you feel turbulent emotions, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and that's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Kind of tongue twister there. So as we know, with the Nine of Pentacles, that talks about being in, like I was saying, in your single power, and I do feel like that is you. So at least you've got that going for you. You're a good business person. You have the potential to be a good business person. Maybe you're using this as a distraction, to, in the meantime, while this person is off misbehaving, because with that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, that can talk about a lack of romance in the connection due to this person making you feel insecure, or they're insecure about this connection. There isn't a commitment here, so that's a certain amount of insecurity, and perhaps somebody is holding more of the reins in the connection than the other is. I don't feel like it gets you down too much. I feel like for the most part you're pretty comfortable in yourself. You're the type that this is similar energy to a previous pile. So if this doesn't resonate completely, maybe try another one, or you can watch more than one. This video is particularly long, but you do you. And the point is that you're the type that doesn't need a partner, but you would like to have this person. And whenever you do get in this sort of an energy, it's because of this person is holding more of the reins, or they're not reciprocating in this connection. It's because they're not making this offer here. With that in reverse, if that card was upright, then this person could be potentially making you an offer of some kind, and a very good one. That's a good knight to have, although he's usually pretty slow, or she use a pronoun that fits your situation. But stay there. When this is in reverse, it talks about stagnation and stubbornness. So this person is the reason you're so focused on your business, taking care of business, not that you wouldn't be otherwise, is just because this person is not offering you anything right now. There's stagnation here, and in the past, because this is the past, you know what I mean. There has been stagnation here, and this person is stuck in sort of a traditional way. For some of you, you might make more money than this person, or they think that you do, and that makes them feel some kind of way, makes them hold back, because they're very traditional, and it's the masculine who's supposed to bring in more money or have a better career. I just feel like this person lacks some imagination. It's kind of limited in their perception, and they're probably younger than you. If not, then they're less mature than you are, probably less spiritual than you are as well. And I do think that like status and wealth is important to them. That's why they would care if their partner was making more than them if they were masculine. But they're not the most scrupulous person, a little unscrupulous when they're in this energy. And as a result of that, they're not putting in the effort in this connection. And I feel like they know that it needs to change, and they want it and desire it to change, because they are viewing you as a very lovely and capable person. But what can they offer you if they're a Knight of Pentacles in reverse and you are basically a mini Empress? This is a mini Empress card for me. Then they really don't feel like they can offer you much. Or they didn't, right? Because you are here, putting in the work. This is an entrepreneurial card, and it talks about feeling burdened as well. You're bearing the burden, perhaps feeling oppressed in this connection. Could have been some sort of communication that occurred between the two of you that was not particularly nice or kind, but you're just focusing on your work, and maybe this person, they focus on their work a lot. I don't know if they have a management position or they're the type of person that's like has to be very shrewd and analytical in their job. I feel like they do their job well, whatever job they do, but it exhausts them. So perhaps the juggling that's occurring here is not so much between you and your work, but in the past it was between, like I said at the start, between their work and you, like their lack of ability to have enough time to give to you because they're focused on other things. And in this sense, on their work, working hard, um, they've undertaken too much at their job and they're getting burnt out because of it. Or this is what's happened in the past up to this point, working overtime, taking on other people's responsibilities and duties, and all they could do is like maybe send you text messages sometimes, or watch you from a distance, or you're just watching this person from a distance. I feel like it's more them. And I feel like you've been very supportive for those that resonate with this person sort of being a workaholic. And maybe you're the one that was putting forth the effort, sending them little messages to let them know that you're thinking about them during the day or throughout their work day, just, because you know that they work hard and you don't get a lot of time to spend with them, so you would send them messages sometimes to help lighten their load. It's a very considerate thing to do. But I do get that this person has been immature, and as a result of that, there's some non-committal energy here, some sense that there is something else that they need to be doing first, and that's like get their money right, get their work right, and do it in the right way. But they are open to doing it in an unscrupulous way, or they feel that if they were to get with you while you're doing better than they are financially or materially, or at least if they think that you are, then they feel like that would be a shady thing for them to do. That would be unseemly. So instead, they're just in the past focusing on their work more than anything. And this has created emotional distance in the connection here. Also, somebody could have gone away for school. We've got the Jack of Pentacles, which talks about study. We've got the Eight of Cups, which talks about leaving and pursuing something better, like trying to better themselves, maybe trying to study and advance themselves in some way. As we see that status and money is important to this person. Perhaps you have undertaken some sort of a course of study. Could be you as well. But yeah. Whatever the case, I do feel like you want to be of service to this person, and wanted things to. You thought that if you did enough for this person, you could get them to deepen their feelings for you. Excuse me. But I don't feel like you're really being very successful with that. So they care enough about you to watch you and keep an eye on you, and to not, cast a shadow on your doorstep by bringing you their unsuccessful energy. But I feel like in the past, if they walked away, there was it was because the caring was not equal. Okay. Even if you walked away, energies can be vice versa. Take it how it resonates. It was because there was an unequal give and take and an unequal affection. Because let's face it, if somebody wants to be with you, if somebody really cares about you, then they're probably going to find a way to be with you, regardless of how busy they are at work, or regardless of how busy you are at work, or what other else things they have going on in their life, right? So at present, does this person care about option 3? At present, does this person care about option 3? Yep, they do. for some reason things have changed. Maybe they're doing better at work, because we've got that same Knight came out, and you saw me shuffle the cards. Same Knight, the Knight of Pentacles came out in the upright. Sorry about that. Yeah, they're definitely going to want, at present, it looks like they are reaching out to you, making some sort of an offer here. You might not be receptive to receiving it, though, because this person has bummed you out in the recent past by being unavailable to you. Need 2 more cards, please. Does option 3's person care for them? I feel like there is some stuff that's been left unsaid between the two of you that is getting ready to be said via some communication that you're going to have here. You are in a stagnant energy in the connection right now, feeling disappointed. Somebody's feeling disappointed here. But we'll see. Some clarifying cards for the present regarding if this person cares for option 3. Okay, I think this person's realizing that they do have love for you. So whatever has happened, up till now, between the two of you, they're walking away. Sometimes you have to walk away before you realize that, you missed out on a good opportunity. Familiarity can breed contempt, so, when you have space, the absence makes the heart grow fonder and all of that, because I am seeing a lot of love here from this person for you at present, whether you're aware of that or not. I'm trying to see. And I feel like your person has just been bummed out by the fact that you guys have been in separation here. And this is what's, caused them to have a change of heart. They're taking a more optimistic sort of, kind of a sweet attitude towards the connection and their desire to come forth with some sort of a concrete offer here, something, tangible that they're wanting to offer you. But it's also like, it's got a playful or an innocent energy to it as well with this Jack of Wands. It says he's mostly dead. I feel like he probably has felt mostly dead since you guys have been in separation and they realized that you're a mini empress and they were too busy worrying about stupid stuff to value you enough or reciprocate your affection to the same extent. So I think now they've got a renewal of optimism. Maybe they're, like I said, doing better at their job, feeling better about themselves. There's a renewal of optimism here, and a real eagerness to succeed in their life in different areas, and with regard to you as well. And again, I'm getting that perhaps this person is a student. If not formally, then informally they've taken on some sort of a hobby or an interest that's helped to improve their attitude and kind of make them feel like, just energetic, enthusiastic, childlike again. And there is an innocence with regard to their decision and their desire to communicate with you, to send you a message or come forth with some sort of an offer here. This desire to be more open, honest with you, since they are feeling more optimistic, although it could be a slow offer coming forth, because that is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, although it's one of the more mature and stable knights. Yeah, it is the most mature and stable knight that you can get. So, and it's nice to see the turnaround from the past to the present with regard to this person. I think they're done sort of trying to think of get rich quick schemes, or, just being focused on or obsessed with money or material things or their career in a negative, in unbalanced way. Maybe they've stopped working overtime, maybe they've just changed their attitude, but whatever, it's like they've turned around now that they're in the upright, feeling more loyal or desire to be loyal. I feel like, they've been bored without you in their life, without having access to you. They want to work on their goals, and they want to do that because they want to have something of value to give to you, and they know that part of that includes being loyal and dedicated in a connection with you. And I feel like they have a really like optimistic attitude about communicating that to you. um, yeah. So I think these two cards are good together because this night can be a little bit, less romantic, and this page is a bit more romantic, or more passionate. So I feel like their energy at present with regards to you is a combination of both wanting to give you something, a practical, stable offer, and also to be romantic and inspired with you as well. Because, like I said, they are feeling bored without you, perhaps a little bit depressed. They know it has something to do with being sneaky, or, them just being in this energy of taking what they can get instead of doing things on the up and up, whether that was with you or with regards to their job. But I probably with both, because that was their energy in the past. There's a little bit of a bubble that's been burst here. Perhaps they had some illusions about the way that they were behaving, like you were just going to stick around and put up with it forever, and they could do everything on their own sweet time. But instead, they learned that the situation was much trickier than that, and that whatever, efforts they were making towards you in the past, which it sounds like it wasn't as much as it should have been, that sort of backfired on them. So they learned the hard way that they need to be smarter with regards to you, and to work smarter and not harder in their job as well, but also with this relationship. So yeah, they're watching you from a distance here with that Page of Swords, wanting to communicate with you, sort of preparing themselves for some sort of communication, to have this lovely Ace of Cups new beginning here, or the Ace of Hearts in that deck. So it's a new beginning that they're anticipating, thinking about, planning for. They don't feel totally equipped for it. We've got a couple pages here talking about feeling, a little naive, idealistic, or innocent with regard to their approach to you in this new beginning. But, it's on the board that their intentions are good at present. That because they have love for you with that Ace of Cups, and they realized that a little, late, but better late than never. So there is a new beginning that this person is thinking about having with you. They want to bring some new romance into the situation, because you make them feel happy. They haven't felt happy lately, and they've learned some lessons now, and it's time to enter a new stage in this connection where it's going to feel like new again. And they're thinking about how they can do that. They know that the connection needs nurturing. Honestly, they might be a little bit idealistic about their ability to deliver the level of romance and love that you really deserve, because they're in this page energy, but they're thinking about it. They're giving it some serious thought, and I think they want to talk to you about it as well. That they want to nurture this connection, because they do feel, if they had doubts in the past about, the depth of this connection, I feel like those doubts have been alleviated to where they realize that there is something more to this connection. And so if they've been, too withdrawn or introverted with regards to you, and certainly with regards to this connection, they haven't been communicating with you about their real intentions and what they really want. This is, largely to do with their insecurities, something they've been wanting to say to you, but they haven't been able to say to you. And I think that they think about that a lot with that Nine of Swords energy. I feel like also they think about the fact that they've put you into this stressed out energy as well. And as a result of stressing you out, you've withdrawn with the High Priestess in reverse. So, Yeah, before they didn't recognize the depth of this connection. Um, I'm getting some sense like perhaps they were afraid of disapproval. I don't know why anybody in their life would want to disapprove of them for having a connection. Um, but you might know what that applies to. Take it if it resonates. Forget it if it doesn't. It'll apply for someone, but definitely there was something that they was hiding from you. There's some sneaky energy. I'm getting that a couple of times here, and this resulted in their refusal to engage fully in the connection. And as a result, they created loneliness for themselves by withdrawing from this connection. I think the sneakiness was just mostly for most of you about hiding their feelings, not only from you but from themselves, but also what their intentions were, because they had unscrupulous intentions about how to get ahead in life. And yeah. But after you withdrew from the connection, that made them sad. And so that's part of the reason why I'm saying communication and a new beginning here, because this person does love you, has love feelings for you. Obviously, if you just met this person, um, maybe they don't necessarily love you, but, with the Ace of Hearts, yeah, they probably do. I mean, for a lot of you, that's a card talking about, loving feelings. So, in the future, does this person care for option 3? In the future, does this person care for option 3? Definitely planning on how to move towards you. Wanting a partnership with you as well. A passionate partnership. Because they're sad that they don't have it with you. They want to have the world, and you're part of their world. So they are sad without it. They want to come back to you. They want to lift your burdens and have their burdens lifted too. They want it to be reciprocal. And offer you this love. Make a love offer and perhaps an apology as well. You've been very patient. You have been someone who's really fought for this connection, and I feel like going in the future that is what's going to result in your patience paying off and you being able to reap your rewards and your harvest from this situation. I do think that, for most of you, particularly you earth signs, or have, those who resonate with the earth sign energy, are going to continue to observe to make sure that this person is right for you. And you're not going to just go along to get along. If there's an issue, you're going to want to fix that and address that with this person. And you're going to continue to weed out any weeds in the connection to try to keep it on course in a healthy and positive way. And I feel like you're going to do that, and that's going to be well received. Let's get some clarification for these. Financially, money is going to be good for you as a couple. I don't know if this person had doubts about that before, but they want to help you out financially as well. They know you can do it yourself. You've proven that. You're a very hard worker, good with your resources. But they don't want you to carry the burden of the relationship by yourself anymore, and they don't want you to carry like any financial burdens by yourself anymore. Because they know that, you're likely to cut them out if that's the case. I'm sorry, them reading this card it's the Queen of Swords, and this is from the Princess Bride playing cards, and it says filth, slime, muck, boo, boo, boo. So if you've ever seen the movie, then you would know what that's referring to. But I think that's perfect for the Queen of Swords in this, because yeah, this actually came out in the reverse. Eight of Cups came out in reverse. So like I was saying, you're going to want to continue to keep things on course and weed out any negative behaviors. And you might have some harsh words for this individual if they try to step too far out of line. going forward in the future, but you guys are going to have a mature relationship, a much more mature relationship I'm seeing here. I think your faith is going to pay off in this connection. I think you both work really hard to get ahead in life in general, and with regard to this connection, particularly you, and I feel like you've really held on. And as a result of that, you're going to get the partnership that you're wanting here with that Two of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something and having a strong foundation and stability in the connection. So I feel like this represents the both of you developing your goals and working hard so that you're both bringing equally to the relationship. And I feel like you both are like, when you're together, you inspire each other to be like go-getters, take action here. And I feel like once you hear from this person and you reconnect, then your confidence in this connection is going to increase quite a bit, and their confidence is going to increase as well. And so you're going to allow this person to help you, whereas you're someone who probably likes to do everything yourself, or this person is that way. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like it's a little bit of both for both of you. The only problem that I foresee for some of you might be that there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So you guys need to sort of agree to disagree sometimes, and let one person take the leadership position at times, and another person takes the leadership position. Can't have too many cooks in the kitchen. But more than anything, I feel like you're going to build a rewarding relationship with a strong foundation here in the future with this person. And there's going to be a certain amount of creativity and inspiration and mutual encouragement for the two of you as well, which is all very positive. And you're no longer going to have to do everything all on your own. Because, maybe you have some fears, subconscious fears about not having enough, or not being able to pay your bills or handle your responsibilities, so you're always trying to do everything all on your own. You're perfectly capable of doing that, handling your resources, keeping yourself afloat. But with this connection going forward, there's going to be a delegation of tasks between the two of you. Your burdens are going to be lifted by this person. Your shoulders are going to be, lightened, and I feel like, you're going to enforce your boundaries when necessary, and I think that's a good idea with this person, just based on their past behavior, being a little shifty or a little sneaky in the past. So you're going to have to sort of keep an eye on this person. That's just common sense for any connection, though. But yeah, do that. Make sure that the give and take is equal in the connection. Speak up if it isn't. But I do feel like, whatever you're going to do, the cards show that there's going to be more balanced, secure connection here for the two of you, where you're going to know where you stand with this person with regard to the level of commitment. And I feel like that commitment is going to result in a mature, responsible attitude towards the relationship, and there is definitely going to be like a commitment here for most of you. And this person is going to support you. You're going to support each other through any difficult times. Because you might have something to say about it. If not, that's air sign energy. So somebody might be an air sign. This is water sign energy. We've got fire on here, and earth. So all of the signs are represented. But this person, if they walked away from you with that Eight of Cups in reverse, they are coming back. And I feel like they're doing that. They're coming back, or you're coming back. Whoever's left the connection's coming back, and they're going to communicate with you. And they've chosen. They're making the choice to stick out this connection and devote themselves to making the situation work. And I feel like there's a really good chance that it will. Nothing is guaranteed, but I feel like there is a good chance that it will, because we saw that this person does care for you. In the past, they may not have cared for you as much. For some of you, kind of not at all, but I feel like at present and in the future, they've learned their lesson enough to where they value you, see the value in you, and understand that most of what their problem was in the past was their own problem and their own issues and insecurities and things like that they need to work through. And I feel like you're going to do a lot for this person in terms of keeping them on track in their life, because you're going to mutually inspire and encourage each other. But I feel like this person still has a tendency to sort of wander or roam here. I feel like you're a more stable person than them, but it might be resonating for you that you're going to feel a little bit clueless. Like once you get what you want from the situation, once like you're not going to know what to do with yourself. You're somebody who's used to being independent and doing everything for yourself, and you kind of like used to people disappointing you, and this person comes up and they show up in a more supportive energy. They're lightening your burdens. They're helping you to achieve a stronger foundation, and as a result you might feel a little lost, you know because you're so strong. You're so used to being this Queen of Swords, whether regardless of gender, that's a person who has suffered a lot and learned from their suffering. And so where was I? Sorry, got interrupted, had a delivery. So I was saying that you've learned from your suffering, so as a result you might feel like you're wandering aimlessly a little bit with that Eight of Cups. I think that's representing you here in the future. You're just not used to being treated fairly, I think, or having help. Let's put it that way. So for a little bit it's going to feel unfamiliar for you, and just be forewarned about that. You might feel a little bit lost because of that reason, and I think there's still a lot of work with regards to that, and allowing somebody to help you and to finding like a balance that works for the both of you in terms of responsibilities and balance in the connection. And so, but this person is coming forth with you, could be with an apology for treatment, where they've treated you in the past, or some sort of an affectionate offer. I feel like they're going to be pretty tentative and pretty shy. For some of you, this person might have a child, or you do, or you were going to have a child together, because sometimes that page can represent a child, and for some reason I'm getting that. But I think for the most of you, it's representing that this connection with these changes that I'm seeing here in the future, with this becoming more stable, is going to allow you to feel less insecure, allow this person to feel less insecure, be feeling safe enough to show their sensitive side, and it's going to be really happy for you guys, I feel. Do maintain your boundaries. It could be, the temptation to let your boundaries down, or them to let their boundaries down, because you're going to feel so close to this person. I feel like stressing that again, because I just do. Because this person's still a little bit immature, even in the future, despite the fact that they've made these improvements, and the connection's getting better. They have behaved, shadily in the past, and just for that fact, you want to make sure that you keep them in line. I feel like this person responds well to tough love, I guess. Maybe that's what part of what attracts them to you. So yeah, I feel like it's going to feel new again, though. You both are going to feel, a bit shy, a bit vulnerable, a bit uncertain about this connection, because it's reaching this new level in unfamiliar territory. Even sometimes even positive or happy, good change is scary, and that's normal, okay? Feeling vulnerable is okay. And just be careful not to, give too much of yourself. Let this person meet you where you're at, and because it was an unequal situation in the past, but for the most part I'm just getting a lot of positivity from this card, and an increase in equal give and take and fairness in the connection, and a more mature connection as well, and a sweet energy with that page of cups. So I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card for you, and that's going to do it. Angel spirits and guides, for those who have chosen option 3, what guidance do you have for them? For those who have chosen option 3, what guidance do you have for them regarding this connection? What guidance do you have for option 3 regarding this connection, please? We've got the separation card. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel like you've already come out of the separation, or you will soon be coming out of the separation. One more Romance Angels card. You deserve love. You are lovable. Anything else from the Romance Angels cards? Whoops. Passion and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking brings you faith. Alright, option 3, that's all I've got for you. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate that. So if you liked the video, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you haven't already, and subscribe. Consider subscribing. If you'd like a personal reading, my information and my website and everything is in the description box below. Thanks for watching.